Alright, hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Billy Heller. This is my ATC presentation. So back in my first one, I talked about remote towers, the virtual towers where you got like a full 3D or panorama view of an airfield, and you can remotely control a tower from a different location. It doesn't have to be on the airport grounds. And one of the companies that's responsible for trying to bring this technology into the United States is a company called Raytheon. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that company because they're involved in a lot more in aviation than just those virtual towers. So I'm going to get into a little bit more of what they do. So one of the other technologies that Raytheon is responsible for is the Standard Terminal Automation Replacement System, aka STARS, which we talked about in class. And that's responsible for safely and efficiently sequencing arriving and departing aircraft in airports. And Raytheon has actually been implemented in 11 of the FAA's largest TRACON facilities, including like New York, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Denver. And so they make up about 80% of the US air traffic. So Raytheon's technology is all over the place. So STARS is one of the biggest parts of the FAA's next-gen modernization plan because it not only does sequencing for arriving and departing aircraft, it also gives controllers the ability to verify things like spacing, direction, heading, vectors, conflict alerts, and weather advisories, while increasing stability and cost effectiveness in airports. The second technology I wanted to talk to you guys about is called Multi-Platform Automation Rehosting Solution, but much simpler, it's just called MARS. So what MARS is just an application to try to improve efficiency among air traffic controllers. So normally, controllers would have to have a different tab open for things like weather, surveillance, flight data. That would all have to be separate, their own separate applications. And MARS is all about consolidating that all into one and all onto one monitor to try to improve efficiency for controllers. So they're not having to take their eyes off of what's really important, which is separation of aircraft. I don't know how far I am into the video, but I need a little bit of a break. So we are currently taking a puppy break. And this is Peyton. Okay. Okay. Okay, the next system I wanted to talk to you guys about is called the Deployable Air Traffic Control Automation and Comms System. I really wish it was easier to say or it had an easier acronym, but it doesn't. So I'm just going to call it the Deployable ATC for now, because I guess that's the whole premise of it. So if for any reason your fixed ATC facility is down, whether it be like a natural disaster or construction or any other type of situation where it's unavailable, you can bring in this portable air traffic control system that can either be moved by train, truck, or through the air, and it is fully operational. It provides air traffic control approach and en route capabilities for all aircraft. It has ADS-B, it has the STARS system, and it can do basically anything you need it to do on short notice or temporary for a temporary time allotment. And I believe they said it can be set up by like 8 people or in about 8 hours. So if in an emergency scenario you really need to have this operational, this gives you that ability. That was about all of the information I could come up with that was relating to air traffic control specifically, but Raytheon is one of the largest companies in the world. They're a government contracted company, so they're huge into national defense, things like missiles, cybersecurity. They do a lot of stuff. And if you want to check out anything more about them, you can go to RaytheonOnlineIntelligenceAndSpace.com. That's where I got most of the information from this. And that pretty much wraps up my presentation. Well, that pretty much concludes my video. I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything. Good luck with the rest of your finals, and have a good rest of your day.